I literally look like Harry Potter in Goblet of Fire. I was gonna put on makeup and I was gonna, do myself up. I was gonna put my wig on. I was gonna look snatched and I can't be asked. So, hello Booktube. Here is me in all my glory. Fresh faced, fresh moisturised. I've managed to get a haircut appointment for the 31st of July. That is the earliest I can get an appointment. I literally look like Harry Potter in Goblet of Fire. Hi guys, my name is Rowan and I'm here to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. Question 1 is, why did you start this channel? I kind of wanted to for ages. I've had a Booktube channel ready, nothing on it. I just made the channel since August 2017 and I haven't done anything. I just really fancy it. I like connecting with people on book Twitter and I haven't been able to do it as much because as much as I tweet, I don't actually tweet that much about books, so I'd like to make specific content towards books so I can make more friends. Question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Honestly, I'm not gonna be that unique. It's gonna be wrap-ups, it's gonna be TBRs, it's gonna be Illumicrate, Fairy Loot unboxings. I don't get them every month, I do sometimes skip because I can be very fussy with the fandoms that they pick, and I especially I like to find out what book is going to be in them, which I guess kind of defeats the point, but that's how I like to do it. Question 3 is, what are you most excited about by starting this channel? And I'm most excited to just connect with people and for people to agree with my shitty opinions and maybe have some people who feel the same way. Question 4 is, why do you love reading? It's kind of a hard question to answer because I just think of reading as another medium of entertainment. So films, TV, reading a book for me is like watching a film in my head. I know there's been things going around on Twitter people couldn't picture an apple in their head. I'm one of the people who can picture completely HD a picture of an apple, and when I read it's the same. I picture the exact scene, fight scenes, scenery, everything. Question 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? I was very young when I started reading. I do not remember when I started reading, and the sort of earliest kids books I can kind of remember is the Rainbow Magic series. I don't remember the author. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but I don't remember the author. But there was loads of these goddamn books. There was one for every colour first. There's a guinea, I think there's Georgia the guinea pig fairy, which is honestly iconic, but there isn't one of my name. And you'd think Rowan would be a good name for a fairy, a tree fairy. There's a Rowan tree. Come on. Question 6 is, what questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? My favourite booktubers are Cindy from Reads with Cindy, Chanel from Chanel Time, Sam from Thoughts on Tomes. I'm subscribed to loads of other booktubers and I do enjoy their videos, but those are the ones that spring to mind. I'm a patron of both Sam and Chanel and I just love their content, and I'd like to ask them, how do you talk for so long at a camera? I know people will say you get used to it, I guess, but I'm finding it strange to talk to a camera and I keep looking at myself instead of looking at the camera. And also how long, editing. I'm just going to be doing my best, to be honest. I'd like to know some editing tips from them. Question 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be hardest to overcome? For me, it's probably to be consistent. I tried to make a book blog several times and I just never wanted to carry on doing it. I just didn't have the motivation, I didn't have the drive, and it's hard, especially when it feels like you're shouting into the void. I'd get a couple of likes here and there, I'd follow someone on WordPress, they'd follow back, but I never was excited about it. So I'm hoping I can keep the enthusiasm for booktube because it's a bit more, I prefer to talk. I like to talk about things. Obviously I edit out all the crap that me saying 1,000 times, but I do prefer to talk, and I feel booktube is more interactive than blogs. I do prefer it. Question 8 is, when did you start reading? And I said for that other question, I don't really remember, just as young as you can be when you read. I was always taken to the library as a kid, so just ages ago. Question 9 is, where do you read? I read in bed because I just prefer to be horizontal. I don't like sitting up. I don't like sitting on the couch reading. I like to lie down, have some snacks, and read in bed. Question 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? So I like to read fantasy, like majority of the time. I much prefer like the escapism of fantasy. Most stuff like contemporary, I'm just not interested in reading like normal stories and things like that. The only sort of exception to that rule is something like The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is an amazing, I guess, murder mystery, but it has kind of elements of sci-fi, and I do read sci-fi as well. One of my favourite series is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. So I do read sci-fi as well, but it is mainly fantasy. And that was the last question, so thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully there will be another video soon, and I can actually do this and not give up. Cheers.